is a wine that is made out of honey. It is a traditional Scandinavian drink. This is an American mead, produced and bottled by Hidden Legend Winery. Hidden Legend Winery, Victor, Montana. And they have a website here, hiddenlegendwinery.com. And there is a little bit of information here. It says, known in Greek mythology as nectar of the gods, mead became the exclusive drink of royalty. Our king's mead captures all the qualities that inspired centuries of poetry, legend, and song. I've had mead before, and I've had mead that I liked, and also mead that I have not cared for. So, we shall see which one this is. Okay, so this is 12.5% alcohol by volume. So before I start drinking, I wanted to just do a little bit of tapping and some sounds with this. I'm just gonna put this over the ear here. Just gonna take a little sip from the bottle. It's good. Very sweet. I like sweet wine. Oh, that's good. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you've had a pleasant time recently. And if you haven't, I hope that things start looking up. Sometimes the only thing that we need to start feeling a little better is a smile. So, I'm going to pour this into this drinking horn. And drink. Drink to your smiles. It's not carbonated, but there was just a little bit of bubbliness, I guess, to it. I'm going to just take the belt holder off. For better holding. I believe this is a cow's horn, but I don't remember exactly. To your smiles. You can taste the alcohol flavor. I don't know what the average percentage is of mead is generally, but it tastes fairly strong. This next drink, I will cheers to being, just simply existing. We just are. The world just is. The things being. Delicious. I like this one. It might be just a touch sweeter than I usually like my alcoholic beverages to be. I do like it better than most grape wines that I have had, that I've had in the past. Honey wine. My next drink will be to your health and the health of the people around you that you care about and care about you. To your health and your loved one's health. This next drink I dedicate to your relaxation, to your relaxation. This next one is for me. This next drink is to cheers. Big beards. Grande barba. To grande barba. Big beards. Starting to feel the alcohol a little bit. It looks like one drinking horn is about a third of this bottle. Needless to say, I can't drink the whole bottle right now. Well, I say I can't. I could drink the bottle right now, but I do have things that I want to accomplish today. it's just not as good as the rest. Do you think that maybe it's not just like beer and wine, but like soda or juice? Seems like that last drink always is the worst. And I wonder there might be several factors that play into that. I'm gonna pour a little more. Okay, so another third of the bottle. Then I'm gonna have to stop. But the last drink not tasting well. There's a few factors that might play into that. One might be the fact that, how do I explain it? Desensitization. When you feel the same sensation or taste the same thing, or basically have input to your senses of the same type repeatedly, your senses start to dull the reaction to that. There's lots of reasons for this, evolutionary reasons, or survival reasons, if you know. Anyway, there's reasons that we do this. Partly, pain management. If you feel the same thing hurting over and over again, your body will eventually start to not make that pain as intense, potentially, so that you can, because otherwise it would be just completely debilitating. Same with sweet things. So when you eat too much sugar, you kind of get sick of sugar. So there might be something like that in play there. Like, okay, so you've just drank a big glass of whatever, and it was tasting really good at first, but by that last drink, it's meh. So there might be that as a contributing factor. Things that are carbonated lose their carbonation. That might be a contributing factor. To weird conversations about the end of drinks being the worst drink. Maybe if you put ice in your glass, that ice melting will end up watering down your drink. That might be a contributing factor to this. Whatever that I've noticed, this phenomenon, I guess. I guess not just the fact that your ice cubes might melt. Let's say that you had a chilled drink, and that drink is best tasting when it is cold. And so you had this drink chilling in your refrigerator or cooler or whatever you have it in, and you've brought it out, and you're holding it, and you're drinking it, and as you hold it and drink it, you slowly warm it with your hand, the room temperature, and just with the whole evening of temperatures that happens, the balance that nature continuously tries to form between For example, you've got a gallon of milk, and within this gallon of milk, it's not carbonated. It's kept refrigerated. There's no ice in it for watering down. So we've controlled for all of these factors that I've already put forth. So you pull out the jug of milk, and there's just that little bit left. And it's cold from the refrigerator. It hasn't been watered down. There's no carbonation to leave out. It's you haven't been drinking a lot of it to desensitize your palate to that flavor. Yet, that last little bit is never as good as the first little bit. And so, because it's old. Okay, so not that, I'm not even talking about milk that's gone bad or sour. But, I don't know, yeah, it probably has to do with the freshness. Fresh milk tastes better. But it's a thought experiment with no implications. It has no real matter. Nothing. Figuring it out's not going to accomplish anything or anything. It's just something weird. Something that I've noticed, I guess. Maybe if you've never noticed this, I guess, or if you have thoughts on it, leave a comment. We'll have a conversation in the comments section, or not, whatever you want to do. This one goes to this drink I dedicate to soft sounds. The simple, quiet, soft sounds that affect you in ways that seemingly other people don't even seem to notice. They don't even notice the sounds. Those sounds that you need to be mindful for. And you can appreciate those soft, quiet sounds, like a whisper. Those sounds that you have to actually truly listen for and to appreciate, like a whisper. Sometimes I've wondered which, just as a side note, I consider wondering the wandering of the mind. Sometimes I wander through my thoughts, and I wonder if conflict resolution might be best dealt in whispers. Now, I understand that proposing such a thing, it goes against human nature, which means that it would be almost impossible to convince the population at large, or even any significant portion of the population, to adopt this method. But I wonder, regardless of the scope of people it might affect, resolution might be served in that you would be forced to whisper, meaning the only way to truly hear what the other person has to say is to set aside what you're saying for a moment. Quiet your mind and truly listen and try and hear what they're saying. Really try and hear, because you're having to try. Because of the whisper. I don't know. It would never work. I'm an example of this. I don't know if I have the pure strength of will and power of mind to try and confront conflict with a whisper. But yeah. I guess it might be served with if you're dealing with a particular type of person who's willing to actually truly listen to you. I guess it would be more of an indicator of whether, well, like I said, it's kind of pointless because even I, like, well, I guess not even I, but like, I propose the idea, but I also don't feel like I could live up to the spirit of the ideal. I don't know if in a conflict I could truly quiet my thoughts and my words and only make my opinion heard to people who truly are going to listen. I don't know. Sometimes people will only listen if you make yourself heard, but I don't know. I guess conflict resolution is something that humanity has struggled with ever since, I guess, the first conflict. So, I don't know, just a few wandering thoughts, a few wanderings. So, this last drink I dedicate in cheers to sleep and to dreams. This one is to your dreams and your sleep. Cheers. Thank you for I guess my belly had something to say. Thank you for coming and listening